Regarding these building pathology subjects, I have choose the building which is in Jalan Chama, Petaling, Kota Damansara. It is called the Lulusan Melati. It is actually is about completed completed on 2000, and now it's nearly about 17 to 18 years old. And this is one of the currently I'm staying here, and this is one of the oldest over Kota Damansara, and this is much of them defects. Okay, the first defect that we're gonna identify from this building is the building wall crack. You see there's a lot of cracks over here.
A crack is actually the visible symptom of a possible problem. There is no one definitive cause of cracks, but the minor changes in the temperature and the moisture within building materials can be enough to cause airline fracture in the surface. Vibration from traffic, particularly if your house is over a ridge, can cause a problem, and clearly subsidence can be more serious root cause of the structural crack. Home built above main working, landfill, and other possible mobile ground can be more susceptible to structural cracks of the kind.
We're gonna be identified from the building is concrete floor cracks.
Concrete floor cracking. The first point on the concrete floor cracking is the exists water in the mix. Concrete floor does not require much water to achieve maximum strength, but a wide majority concrete used in the residential work has too much water added to the concrete on the job site. This is water is added make the concrete easier to install. The excessive water also greatly reduces the strength of the concrete. Shrinkage is the main cause of cracking. As a concrete hardness and drive in the shrinks, this is due to the evaporation of excess mixing of water. The shrinkage causes forces in the concrete which literally pull the slab apart. Cracks at the end result these forces. Second thing is rapidly drying on the concrete. Also, rapid drying on the slab will significantly increase the possibility of cracking. The chemical reaction which cause the concrete to go from the liquid or plastic state to a solid state require water. The chemical reaction or hydration continues to occur for days and weeks after you pour the concrete. You make sure there's necessary water available for the reaction and adequate curing the slab.
In fact, we identified is one of the ugliest and dirtiest defect, which is the algae.
Algae, one type of a fungus, is different from plants, animals, and bacteria. Algae are decomposers of dead organic materials such as leaves, wood, and plants. Algae needs water to grow. Algae also need food, oxygen, and a temperature between 40 degrees and 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Since algae decomposes dead organic material, it can grow on wood, the paper fencing like a drywall, and other material made from wood. Algae secrete digestive fluids that decomposes the substrate, making nutrient available. Algae can also digest some synthetic materials such as adhesive, paste, and paints. While algae cannot get nutrients from inorganic materials such as glass and metal, it can grow on the dirt present on these surfaces. Algae prefer damp or wet material. Some algae can get moisture from the air when the air is very damp. That is when the relative humidity is above 80%. The high humidity makes surface damp enough for algae to grow.
Now we're going to see the fourth defect. This is tile debonding, which is inside my house. The tile debonding is in actually the wall, the tiles in the wall, the toilet, washroom, and you can see the gaps. Okay.
Tiles debonding. Stress from drying, shrinkage, deflection and moisture movement in the substrate plus thermal and moisture changes affecting the flooring can cause loss of adhesion, resulting in the bulging or cracking on the floor or wall. In a particular, deflection or suspended floors or wall can include high compressive stress in the rigid floor or wall tiling and may be the principal cause of hollowness in the situation. The shear stress resulting in the substrate and ceramic or stone surface moving differently from each other is often too great for the adhesive to hold.
The fifth defect that we're gonna check out now is the window frame, the wood frame rotted. It's actually maybe you can check out here. It's rotted.
Wood rotted. Wet wood is the first requirement for wood rot to begin. The moisture content of the wood has to exceed its fiber saturation point, which is typically around 30% or more water content. Next, wood decay spores, which are constantly being blown around the wind, settle on the moist wood surface. When the temperature is warm enough, the spores germinate into the tiny fungus plants with a root-like hyphae tubes which penetrate the wood and secrete enzymes which soften the wood and make it easier for the fungi digest. The fungi multiply to the form of a colony and under the right condition they can expand rapidly across the wood.